What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be going over local SEO keyword research. So going to be a pretty quick tutorial, but going to go over how I would do keyword research for a local plumbing company. So the one I picked today and just kind of went random and searched for a company in the town I grew up in. So I grew up in Bridgewater, New Jersey. So I was like, let's look up a Somerset County plumbing company. This one came up, small plumber, no website. So let's just say they said, hey, Corey, we want to build a website. We want to make sure it's SEO friendly. We're, making sure we're targeting all of the main services that we provide. So generally what I would ask for is please send me your full service list. And that's something I would work off of. In this case, I kind of went over, let's just say, they're like, we do everything plumbing. Anything related to plumbing we'll do. So go out and find us our services, and here's basically our service area. So we want you to come back to us with a basically strategy for how we're going to build our website, how we're going to rank better for local SEO keywords, and how we're going to basically take our website and our business from, point A to point Z and make us very optimized online. So the best way to do that, I would say number one, I just did a video with free keyword research tools. So if you're interested in more keyword research tools that are free to use and give you a list of keywords like this, go view that video. I can put it in the video description so you can find it. But essentially my number one keyword research tool, it's free to use, is the Google Keyword Planner. All it requires is a Google Ads account, and you do get more of the actual average monthly search data once you actually start running an active campaign. Now this account does have an active campaign. I've spent money in it, so I'm actually surprised I don't have anything here yet. So there must be some threshold you have to hit eventually. I think I've spent like $50 over the last 5 days, so not something I'm spending a ton in. But essentially, you can get a lot of data here even without that. Number one thing is I added 2 keywords. So when you go into the Google Keyword Planner, basically you're going to see something that looks like this. You can go directly to this URL. If you search Google Keyword Planner, it'll pull up the page, and all you need is your Google account to sign in and access it. And then you go in here and you can search really anything. So plumber, plumbing, I'll show a few different examples throughout this. So using these 2 keywords here, we have all of these keywords pulled up. Gives us a ton of keyword ideas, 250 total keywords, all basically relevant services and things that people search. So this is usually my starting point. What are the things we actually want to target? Now, some pretty obvious ones: plumber near me, emergency plumber near me. You're not necessarily going to target near me as a specific keyword, but you're going to create a page on your website for this case where it's plumbing services, Bridgewater, New Jersey. So that's going to be your way of, when people do search plumbers near me, they're going to see a page for a location that's near them. And Google is going to use the Google business profile and the actual page and the website that's connected to it to be able to say, okay, this is connected to this local company. We're going to rank them at the top of Google. So essentially, those are the obvious ones for local SEO. It's like, okay, what are the very obvious things and pages that we need to create? But we want to go beyond that. The example and the reason why I'm creating this video is I recently had to get my Rinnai tankless hot water heater fixed. So it actually made me kind of think of the marketing perspective of it, that if somebody goes Rinnai tankless water heater repair, very long-term keyword, near me. Now my location, Murrells Inlet. So first you do get a couple of local service ads. Those are just there. Next is going to be a couple sponsored results. We have Murrells Inlet Plumbing, Murrells Inlet Pipe Dream, Rinnai Repair, Plumber on Call. This is probably one of those national, and basically what they do is they connect you, same day service. They have this set as today's date. Basically what they probably do is connect you with a local repair person. So same thing with Rinnai here, but as you get further down, what you're going to see is you have At Your Service, SE Plumbing and Drain Cleaning, Carolina Temperature Control, and sometimes what you'll see is they actually have in the review or in some of the information, it'll show they mention that they do tankless water heater repair. Or you'll see in the review, they came out and fixed my Rinnai tankless water heater. So that's why I always say having a lot of reviews and making sure your reviews are really detailed is really important. But as you get further down here, you start to get into tankless hot water heater contractor. Now, I don't know if Google is just broken for me. Gives me my location as Murrells Inlet. This is like 2 hours away from me. So, and then it's giving me Somerville, South Carolina. So probably not the greatest example. The crazy thing about this is the amount of sponsored results on this page. I mean, they're just everywhere. It's just sponsored results here. And then you get down, you have another sponsored result at the bottom here. Then we have the people also ask section, only a couple organic listings, 2 more sponsored results, and then we start getting down here. Basically, what I did find when I did this is there were a few places by me that actually had places specific to Rinnai tankless water heater repair. So there was a few local companies by me that had pages like this, and it's like one of those, if you don't have the page, it's going to be much harder to actually rank for that keyword. And then when you are running ads, so for a company like basically beach plumbing SC. This is actually who came out and fixed it for me. Beach tankless water heaters, hot water heater repair, expert tank and tankless water heater installation, repair, maintenance. So they basically just say, you search for anything, we're going to give you an ad that's relevant. This one is Merle's Inlet Plumbing. Not the greatest ad, a little bit generic, but this one is targets it a little bit better. Need to capitalize each of these, but overall looks good. Get verification so we get some logos in there. But otherwise, ultimately what we're trying to do is say, we want to create all of these different pages so that we have everything filled out. And when people are searching near us, we have all of these different things done. So we find all these keywords here. Great. This is where we start. The other thing that we can do is basically just going into Google Gemini, what are 20 services that plumbers provide? The other thing that you can do is you can go into the actual business profile itself. And if you're using GMB everywhere, you can actually see all the information, like the core business details it'll show here, and it will pull up basically all the services they have once you sign in. So they also have that if you search GMB everywhere over here. So we have this opens dentist nearby and shows all of these different categories, but you could see the category analysis. This can sometimes give you an idea of like, okay, these are the different services that people are providing. If we go to our plumbing service and then we look at category analysis over here, we have a few more different examples. So not perfect. The other thing that we could do is just go into Google Gemini. This is one where I lean on the client a lot. I'm like, can you send me a full list of all your services? When they send it, I'm like, is there anything else that you do? And sometimes if you send them a list back like this, like, hey, here's 50 standard services for, is there anything in here? Basically send me a check mark back next to a box for all of these ones that you do. So it started with 20. I eventually said, give me 30 total in a list, one list at a time. So this one starts with kind of leak detection, leak repair, drain cleaning, toilet repair. You might say we don't want to do some of these things, but these are all the different main services that plumbers are going to provide. So let's just assume that I meet this plumber. They do all of these different services, 30 total services that we have. So that's our starting point. Next is going to be trying to figure out, okay, we have their service area here. So I took the service area and I actually put it directly into Google Gemini, put the picture in there and basically said, what are all the cities in this photo that are in Somerset County, New Jersey? Because their whole service area is not specifically Somerset County, like Hillsborough right here is not in it. That is Somerset County. So they probably do Hillsborough, I would assume. It's probably just the way this is set. But let's just assume these are the ones that they did. Okay, we have Hillsborough. So basically now we have all of these different key locations here. So what we want to do is we want to combine locations with the services that we're providing. That's first and foremost. The second thing that we want to do is make sure we have pages on our website, deep detailed pages of all of the different services and even like micro niche services that we provide within things like tankless water heater repair, Renai tankless water heater repair. There's other big brands that people will search, and what people are looking for is an expert to go fix that specific product. So a lot of times it's like, yes, a plumber knows how to come in and fix that because they work with tankless water heaters. They work with all of those different products. So what I eventually did is we got to Claude and I said, Claude, please build me, and here is my prompt, doing keyword research for a plumber. What I need is a spreadsheet with one sheet, lists all of our service pages that we need to create. Main city, Bridgewater, New Jersey, but we serve all of Somerset County, New Jersey. So these are our cities. These are our services. For the spreadsheet, I basically said, give me the city service pages. Give me a list of some sub keywords for each of my services. For example, we do sump pump repair. Please do a sentence for each service about some additional SEO keywords we could target, like certain brands, specific issues people search, etc. So I'll go over why this makes sense. Last but not least, I attach a list of additional keywords. What I need are 100 blog post ideas. So we have 3 different pages in here. You're going to see for each of these, we have things where it's like, and we'll just open this in Google Drive so it looks a little better. Okay, now you're going to see we actually have our suggested URL slug over here, and then we actually have the service, the city, the page title that we need for all of these. So from an SEO perspective, this is a great starting point. For a company like this, they don't even have a website. So, it's one of those where it's like doing this as a starting point would basically put you ahead of everybody. A lot of people, this is current website and this new website. So essentially this is what you're trying to do. If you're geared around Bridgewater, your main pages are going to be Bridgewater drain cleaning. I wouldn't do it like this, drain cleaning. So you just need Bridgewater, New Jersey drain cleaning services. Just do it once. And then you could do, Corey's Plumbing Company, whatever it's called. We have our URL over here. So we have all of our services now. So 30 pages essentially for each of these locations. You might be like, this is kind of overdoing it. But when somebody in Basking Ridge is searching for sump pump installation, Now we have a page on our website that says that. Google can actually say, okay, this company provides this service based on this page they have, and based on the reviews that say they provide this, and based on their Google business profile that says they provide this service. So really that's what you're trying to do. You're like, we are a very good company that answers our phone and does services, and these are the services we provide in these areas. If you don't have that, Google's just basically left to work off of your Google business profile, which could work, but it's one of those where why not have the website to go along with it? So we have all of our pages here. Let's see how many total pages we'd have to create. So to get started, we would have 372 pages. Now, I know that sounds like a lot. This would also be for a massive plumbing company that does 30 total services. So you would assume it's probably a pretty big plumbing company if you're doing all of these different services here, but it is how you would want to build it if these are the things you're providing. Page titles, would not recommend using these, but this is perfectly fine. The second half of the page title is perfect. Next is going to be service sub keywords. This is really where I think it's an important thing to do. Using this when you're building each of your pages is basically saying, okay, leak repair is a popular service that people search, but not everybody's searching for leak repair. Some people are going to say, copper pipe is leaking. Some people say, I have a leak in my ceiling. So what you're looking for here are what are the things people are searching for? Slab leak repair cost, water leak repair cost. Those can be blog posts, basically with a huge range of what the costs are. costs. So basically you could have, okay, it starts, water leak repair cost starts with a $100 service fee, and usually the starting price ends up being close to $500 or $600 and goes up from there and can be as much as $5,000 plus dollars depending on total amount of damage. So that's one of those like, okay, we can really do this as a, really intensive long form type of content. Toilet installation, brand related terms like, so you could say, we do install Kohler toilets, Toto toilets, American Standard. Include all of these, and it's not going to hurt you from a content perspective. The worst thing you can do from a content perspective is say, we're going to take these and write 10,000 blog posts, but a plumbing company that writes 2 blog posts per week that are relevant, that are helpful. Why does my drain keep clogging? 7 common causes. How to unclog a toilet with a plunger. 9 methods that actually work. I don't know that you need 9 methods, but basically here's the primary target keyword we have. Ultimately, what you're looking for is somebody with a clogged toilet who can't unclog their toilet, who eventually ends up on your website, might eventually be searching for, I need toilet repair services, or I need toilet plunging services. Basically, I need a plumber to come out to my house to help me fix this issue. So some of this content is going to be, this is helpful content that people can use, and potentially they don't need to call a plumber. That's fine. What you're doing is you're essentially saying, we're providing helpful content to our customers, and we have it about all of these different categories: sewer lines, sump pumps, garbage disposals, seasonal and emergency, and some of them are even how to prevent frozen pipes this winter in New Jersey. That's a helpful post that when you have frozen pipe burst issues, what Google is going to say is, oh yeah, well, this company has 3 different pieces of content about frozen pipes and how they work, how to fix it, how to do all that. And they also have a page on their website saying they do frozen pipe repair in Hillsborough, New Jersey. And now they're going to recommend you when somebody from Hillsborough Repair goes, my pipe just burst, what do I do? So people search in all these different ways. Your goal is to essentially say, we do all these services, we have all this information on our website, and these are all of our target keywords. Now you might be saying this is a little bit ridiculous. Why don't we just create a plumbing website and see what happens? And sometimes you do I just did a search with Renai tankless water heater repair near me. And if we scroll down and see, okay, Acre Repair Myrtle Beach is ranking. So this is actually 4-star, which is a big company by us. This is interesting. This is definitely not their main website. All right, well, we'll have to dig into this later, but essentially you'll see, okay, we have plumbing, we have HVAC, we have duct cleaning pages. Now they could do a lot more. So under the plumbing pages, plumber near me and Myrtle Beach SC, it's not how I recommend doing but you see they have all of their different services here. Creating a page for each service will only help. It's not going to hurt your SEO by building more pages and more things on your website. It might be slow. It might be one of those where, over the next 3 months, you're like, I'm not seeing much movement. But I promise you in a year, 2, 3 years from now, when Google's looking at every single website and trying to rank the best websites and best businesses, if you have a really good Google business profile with a lot of good reviews and you're answering reviews, this is fully built out with all of your different services you provide, and then you have a website to go along with it, it's going to help you in the long run from a paid perspective and an SEO perspective. So local SEO keyword research, hopefully this was helpful. Kind of did a long form of this video. I might do a short form of this as well, just like a quick 2 to 3 minute video that you can kind of quickly get through. So if you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.